up guys, it's your boy PJ the Paradox Nerd back again with another video, and today I'll be unboxing and reviewing Hot Toys MMS 498 Wasp from the Ant-Man and Wasp movie. So you guys are probably wondering why I decided to pick up this figure since my focus is Star Wars now. Well, to be honest, I wasn't going to because I wasn't impressed with the prototype that was shown. But Hot Toys made some significant changes from the prototype to the final production figure that totally blew me away, especially with that portrait. Now, another reason why I decided to pick up this figure is because I'm a fan of Evangeline Lilly, and I loved her in Lost, Lord of the Rings, and now she is playing the Wasp, who is an iconic Avenger team member. I also met her a couple times in person, and she is a kind and beautiful person, and that made me a bigger fan of hers. Well, enough of the small talk about why I decided to pick up this figure. Let's unbox this bad boy right now. Alright guys, so let's check out the box art, and as you can see, this is a pretty awesome looking box art. It has a nice glossy lenticular look to it. I love the fact that it gives off like a quantum realm theme and vibe, which kind of wraps around all around the box, which is pretty cool. Here in the front, you have a picture of the Wasp. You got the Ant-Man and the Wasp logo here on the top right. Nothing special here on the back. And once you open it up, you have just information about who worked on this figure. And underneath that, you have the figure itself. Let's open it up. All right, let's take her out. And here she is. Damn. Look at the details on this helmet. You can see on top they use like, I'm not sure if that's real carbon fiber. I don't think so, but they really did a great job with the paint and the detail on it to give off like a carbon fiber feel and look to it. But you can see inside the helmet they use like a real portrait or maybe a faceplate. I can't really tell. That's how good it turned out. But wow, this looks really good. So far, good materials that they used on the costume or the outfit. But yeah, it looks really good, guys. Really impressed so far. Let's check out the portrait. And here's the portrait. Damn. This looks really good. This has to be one of the best female portraits Hot Toys has ever done, because they definitely nailed the likeness of Evangeline Lilly with this portrait. But yeah, this looks really good. All right, let's see what else she comes with. I guess this is the retracted helmet. Okay. Get this, and this is part of her backpack. I think it attaches like right here. So yeah, I wonder if this is used to attach her wings, which is like right there. All right, this is the retracted wing backpack. All right, we get a couple pairs of hands here. Here's some more hands. And I wonder what this is right here. Okay. I guess this is used to hold the disc that it comes with, which I'm not sure where they are. Pretty sure it's in here. All right, let's check out the base. And here's the base. Pretty cool. Let's put this to the side here. All right, let's check out the second layer. So the second layer comes with like a nice little backdrop here of the Wasp. Pretty cool. Here are the wings. Damn, they're pretty wide. And obviously you get two. Okay. Get the flight stand. Where the hell is the disc? Oh, here it is. Duh. Here's the discs. Well, first you get a miniature Wasp, and it comes with a stand. Pretty cool. And here are the discs. The pin particle discs. Pretty cool. Okay. But first impressions, guys, man, I am really loving this figure. Definitely one of the best female portraits ever made by Hot Toys so far. But yeah, let's get into the review starting right now. Alright guys, so let's start this review by checking out the accessories that she comes with, starting off with the backdrop. And as you can see, this is a really nice backdrop with a picture of the Wasp kind of shrinking down in the backdrop. So pretty cool. She comes with this Quantum Realm themed base. And as you can see, it's painted the Wasp themed colors, which is yellow. You have a picture of the Wasp here in the bottom. And you also have the Antman and the Wasp logo. And for the nameplate, they use the character's real name, which is kind of weird because usually they use the superhero's name like Iron Man, Captain America. But for this one, they use her character's real name, which is kind of weird. It also comes with this flight stand. So you could come up with some really cool dynamic poses with her. She comes with two pin particle discs, a red one and a blue one. The red one is to shrink you and the blue one is to enlarge you. You get a miniature version of her, which will display well with the figure. And she does come with a stand, which is pretty cool. You get a pair of relaxed hands, and as you can see, it is sculpted and painted really well, especially here with the gauntlets. And I love the textures on the gloves itself. You also get a pair of gesturing hands and a pin particle disc holding right hand. You get a retracted helmet which goes at the back of the neck, and you would use this when you are using the unmasked portrait. And I'm going to show you guys how to install it in just a second. To install it, there should be a slot here on the top of the backpack. Just slide it right in. And then to install the portrait, you have to turn the hair or ponytail upside down and put the portrait on. And once you put the portrait on, slide down the ponytail, and there you have it. This looks really good. And here's the unmasked portrait that she comes with. And we'll take a closer look at this portrait once we jump into the head sculpt portrait category. So you get two versions of the backpack, a retracted wing version and an open wing version. To install this part of the backpack, there should be some slots here in the back of the figure. Find those slots, then attach the backpack, just like so. And last but not least, you get a pair of wings. Let's take a closer look at one of them. And as you can see, there is some honeycomb patterns all around the wings. And you can see how well these were made. Really good details on the wings. And in just a second, I'm going to show you guys how to install the wings. So first I want to start off by saying the wings are labeled. So you got the left one here and the right one. And in the back of the figure, there are these two small slots where the peg of the wing goes into. So let's take the left one first and attach it. Okay, that's the left one. Let's install the right one. And once you install the wings, then you could put this part of the backpack on, and voila. So I do want to mention that the wings can be articulated, just like so. Just be careful so you don't snap anything. And yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so let's check out the articulation of this figure, starting off with the head. So unfortunately, because of the helmet, you could only turn her head from side to side. You cannot tilt it up or down because the helmet does get in the way. And in just a second, I'm gonna swap it out with the unmasked portrait and show you the articulation with the unmasked portrait on. All right, guys, so let's check out the articulation with the unmasked portrait. So unfortunately, you could only turn her head from side to side because the ponytail and the retracted helmet does get in the way. So you gotta lift the ponytail up first, and then you could turn her head from side to side. And then once you turn it to the side you want her head facing, then you could put down the ponytail. All right, so let's move down to the shoulder. So you could actually bring her arm out just about 90 degrees. Unfortunately, there is some bunching up with her suit around this area, so you got to be very careful and not leave her in that pose or in that position for a very long time. It might ruin the material. You can bring her arm forward just about or close to 90 degrees. Again, you see there is some bunching up or with the suit here. Again, highly recommend you don't leave her in that pose or in that position for a very long time. You can bring her arm back just about 90 degrees also. There is some bicep rotation, as you can see. Her elbow is double jointed, so you could actually bend it a little bit past 90 degrees. Moving down to the torso, unfortunately you cannot turn her torso from side to side because the suit does get in the way, but there is some ab crunch, as you can see. Moving on to the hip joint, you could actually bring her hip out just about 30 degrees. You could bring her leg forward just about 30 to 40 degrees and bring her hip back just about 5 to 10 degrees. Her knee is double jointed, so you could actually bend it way past 90 degrees. And because her boot is a two-piece boot, you could actually bring her foot forward just about 10 to 20 degrees. You could bring it back just about 20 to 30 degrees. And you could bring her foot out and in, and that's about it. All right, so let's move on to my favorite part of the figure, and that is the portrait. And we'll start off with the mask portrait here first. And as you can see, Hot Toys did a beautiful job with this helmet. Beautiful details and paint application on the helmet. Really love the fact that they used like a real portrait inside the helmet. I'm not sure how much of the portrait that they used. To be honest, it might be a faceplate, but if you actually look really closely inside, you can see the portrait extends down pretty low. So really impressed with that. I'm telling you guys, Hot Toys did a beautiful job with this helmet. And here's the unmasked portrait, and all I gotta say is this is probably one of the best Hot Toys female portraits ever made, and I'm absolutely blown away in how this turned out. What a drastic change from the prototype to the final production figure. And Hot Toys nailed the likeness of Evangeline Lilly with this portrait. I mean, look at it from the side, guys. I mean, it looks almost perfect, if not perfect. Love how the hair sculpt turned out. And I'm also glad that they went with the sculpted hair instead of the rooted hair. I'm telling you guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful portrait. I thought they couldn't beat out that Black Widow portrait, but man, they definitely did with this Wasp portrait. Seriously beautiful, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this portrait. So let's move down the figure and check out her outfit. And as you can see, Hot Toys used many different types of material to construct this outfit together. They use a synthetic rubber, plastic, and a stretchy fabric material to make this outfit as movie accurate as possible. And I think they did a beautiful job with it. And you can see here in the upper torso, they use plastic, synthetic rubber for her arms. And I think it looks really good. You can see the patterns here on the arms. Same here with the torso or the upper torso. They did a really nice job with this outfit. Moving down the figure, you can see that the synthetic rubber that they use for the arms kind of carries over down the torso, all the way down the side of her leg. Really good details with the pattern and the suit itself. And as we move down towards her legs here, you can see that they use some sort of stretchy material for the inside of her hips and her thigh. Same here in the back of her leg. And like I mentioned before, that synthetic rubber that they used for the top half of the figure kind of carries over all the way down her leg. And for the boots, they use like a rubberized material, and it is a two-piece boot. But yeah, really good job with the materials that they use for her outfit. You could do some really awesome poses without worrying about it flaking or breaking or tearing, just because they use really good high quality materials for her outfit. Before I wrap things up, definitely hit that subscribe button and ding that notification bell if you like the content on my channel. So here is my final verdict on the Wasp. This is a beautiful figure and a must own in your collection, especially if you are a Marvel fan. The portrait is by far one of the best female portraits ever made, and if they do make another Wasp figure from the upcoming Ant-Man and Wasp movie, it will be hard to beat, and I'm sure there is a good chance they may reuse the portrait. There are also other things I love about this figure, like the detail on her movie accurate suit, the beautiful design on her wings, and the amount of accessories on this figure. If I were to rate this figure out of 10, I would definitely give it a 9.8. The only gripe I have about this figure is that they use her character's real name on the nameplate on the base, and trust me guys, it is a minor gripe of mine which can definitely be overlooked pretty easily. Alright guys, so that wraps it up. Thank you guys for watching, and always remember to do what you love and love what you collect. Take care guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.